Good morning, America. Breaking overnight, powerful monsoon storm slamming Arizona, waters raging, plus the flash flood emergencies in Indiana, water rescues, evacuations, and roads collapsing, plus the tropical threat taking aim at Hawaii. Ginger tracking it all.
Urgent investigation into the deadly Army attack helicopter crash near Fort Hood.
The new report and possible plan to spend $20 million to arm ICE agents with gloves that give electric shocks.
New details on the extraordinary operation to sneak President Trump off of Air Force One in Turkey in a catering truck and the intelligence that sparked the decision.
Suspected CEO killer Luigi Mangione said to be looking for ways to avoid his federal trial. What we're learning about a potential plea deal and what it could mean for his New York State trial.
Shake up at the White House, the top aide stepping down, and what's next for her?
The case that sparked national outrage.
This has flipped my world upside down, and that's not something you can erase.
This morning, an ABC News exclusive with one of the alleged victims of the Oklahoma teen whose arrest was caught on camera, accused of sexually assaulting two former girlfriends. The case against him dismissed.
Meta on trial. The new high-stakes case against the owner of Facebook and Instagram, accused of being designed to be addictive to kids. Are changes coming for kids under 18?
You're simply the best! Sweet reveal. Rebecca suiting up for an exclusive. The changes coming to your favorite candies. We're putting them to the taste test, but will they still be the best? Plus, the simply stunning views from the sky.
Man, that's incredible.
The best of the total solar eclipse from around the globe. As we hear from the man who had simply the best year.
Wedding was the best night of my life.
What Travis Kelce is saying about living out his childhood dream. And a dream come true overnight. One big winner in the $1 billion Powerball. Beating all the rest. Check your ticket.
You're simply the best. Live from ABC News headquarters in New York City, it's Thursday. Good morning, America.
And good morning, America. Someone, not us, but somebody out there waking up with the best morning ever, that winning lotto ticket. Also ahead, the Little League leap that you have to see as the best of the best compete ahead of the Little League World Series.
What a jump there. Also, that person waking up with a lot of new best friends this morning.
True. And relatives.
Yes. Plus, I'm taking you inside the candy lab where M&M's, Skittles, and Starburst are getting a makeover. We're going to see if you guys, Whit and Rachel, if you can taste the difference. I'm going to call Ginger to the table as well. Oh, yeah. We got to give it a taste test.
I love that you had to suit up for that. Hairnet and everything,
yes,
RJ.
I did.
But we do have some incredible sights also from the total solar eclipse. Our Maggie Rulli was in Iceland and the path of totality with the coolest assignment.
Yep, but we do begin here with the dangerous weather, including the tropical threat on the move that could hit Hawaii this weekend. First, Ginger is following the monsoon thunderstorms overnight, slamming Arizona and the flooding emergencies in the Midwest. Ginger, good morning.
It has felt like Groundhog Day and not the comedy, like a real nightmare in parts of the Midwest. The last couple of mornings, we've shown you almost the same pictures. Omaha, Nebraska with severe thunderstorms, embedded tornado warnings, the sky alit with lightning. And this morning, we've got another one of those mesoscale convective systems busting through Iowa, going toward Illinois, and eventually will bring more rain to hard-hit Indiana.
Overnight, powerful monsoon storms rolling through Arizona. Radar estimates of 2 to 4 inches of rain falling fast. Near Phoenix, up to an inch, triggering flash flooding. Gusty winds taking down a light post in Chandler, sending it crashing into this car. All of this as catastrophic training storms forced flash flood emergencies in Indiana. Nearly a foot of rain fell in some areas east of Indianapolis. Multiple water rescues, evacuations, and road closures.
This is just complete insanity. We're just experiencing the worst flooding I've ever seen in the history of this town, I would assume.
Dozens of people rescued in Cambridge City. One man seen clinging to a power pole. Drone video shows the entire town underwater, homes surrounded, rescue boats navigating the streets, vehicles barely visible.
There's a number of homes that most of the first floor is underwater. I'm going to say 7 or 8 blocks are in that type of situation.
Michelle Wilson rushing to her Cambridge City home when she heard it was filled with water.
I opened the basement door and it's all the way filled.
And in Newcastle, Indiana, floodwater covering the entire floor of this apartment.
Back door up here, almost to the staircase. Not to mention the giant water coming through right here. My car is completely done for.
Many highways impassable. A giant sinkhole swallowing part of this road. Henry County Sheriff officials sweeping the area by boat, passing this abandoned sunken car with the back window smashed out.
Unfortunately, that very area finds itself in this red bubble, which means you're in a level 3 out of 4 for flash flooding again tonight. By the time that system I showed you earlier makes its way here, you could see 2 to 3 inch per hour rainfall rates up to a half foot, adding on to your foot that you had yesterday. And unfortunately, we are stuck because of this stationary front in this pattern. The next couple of days, that's Saturday, 6 a.m., you get another one of those MCSs headed towards Chicago and eventually into Indiana. So a very wet stretch ahead. I do want to mention that we have this storm that could potentially be called Lala, and it will head toward Hawaii this weekend. The Big Island getting closest. We will be tracking this as it gets closer, and of course the impacts to all the islands. High surf is a guarantee, Rachel.
Yeah, dangerous surfing conditions. Okay, Ginger, thank you. We turn now to the tragedy in Texas. An Army Apache helicopter based in Fort Hood crashed, killing 2 soldiers. Trevor Alt has more on what we are now learning this morning. Good morning, Trev.
Good morning, Rachel. And officials say this was very clearly a violent crash, a 2-seater military helicopter. It killed both military personnel on board, and it sparked a fast-moving wildfire.
This morning, the urgent investigation into the deadly crash of a military helicopter in central Texas.
It's a West Side Strike Team activation requested by Salado for a helicopter crash that caused a large grass fire.
The crash happened in a field near Fort Hood. Photos of the aftermath show the smoldering wreckage, flames and a cloud of smoke rising.
This was an Apache helicopter and 2 souls were on board.
They tell me there's no survivors.
First responders arrived to find the crash had also sparked a grass fire that quickly grew out of control for a time, forcing evacuations for people nearby in the Salado area. Fort Hood officials say that Apache chopper was assigned to the 1st Cavalry Division. It's not clear where it was headed when it went down.
And there was another Fort Hood Apache helicopter crash earlier this year, but both of those pilots survived. Officials have not yet revealed the names of the 2 military personnel who were killed here. They're now trying to figure out what caused this chopper to go down.
Yeah,
Rebecca.
trying to get to the bottom of that. All right, Trevor, thank you. We turn now to the latest on accused CEO killer Luigi Mangione. Sources say he might be considering a plea deal after his defense team and prosecutors filed for a surprise hearing Friday. Matt Rivers is outside the Manhattan courtroom with the latest. Good morning, Matt.
Good morning, Rebecca. It could be as soon as tomorrow in that building right there behind me that Luigi Mangione and his team could agree to a plea deal. This morning, Luigi Mangione and his legal team negotiating a possible plea deal in the alleged killer's high-stakes federal murder case.
How's Luigi doing?
Sources telling ABC News prosecutors and defense attorneys have scheduled a conference in federal court to discuss a potential plea agreement on Friday. Mangione is facing both federal and state charges, accused of murdering United Healthcare CEO Brian Thompson in December 2024, pleading not guilty in both cases. Mangione's defense team likely to use any federal plea agreement to bolster their argument that being charged in both federal and state court amounts to double jeopardy, the idea that a defendant can't be charged twice for the same crime. So far, their efforts have been unsuccessful.
Even if Mangione pleads guilty in federal court, New York State prosecutors aren't going to give up. They will argue that there are different state laws, different from the federal laws, that ought to allow them to move forward with the case.
The state trial is set to begin on September 8th. Just this week, the judge ruling that the jury in that case would be anonymous, a rarity.
Yes, sir.
Shortly after Mangione's arrest, Manhattan DA Alvin Bragg sat down with our Aaron Katursky.
You confident you have the right guy in the shooting of Brian Thompson?
Well, I'll start by saying, obviously, this is a profoundly disturbing, as we've alleged, murder. And yeah, I mean, we would not charge the person if we didn't think it was the person, and prepared to go forward.
Now, for now, neither the defense team nor the prosecution are commenting at the moment, and we don't know exactly how this is going to play out in court there behind me tomorrow, but this is an extraordinary moment in a case that has already garnered international attention.
Yes, and a lot of anticipation. Matt Rivers for us. Thank you. Stunning new details this morning on the decision to sneak President Trump out of Turkey on a secret flight last month and the Iranian terror cell allegedly sent to assassinate him. Our chief White House correspondent Mary Bruce has the latest. Mary, good morning.
Hey, Whit, good morning. And we are now getting a fuller picture of this extraordinary operation to move and sneak President Trump from Air Force One to a different plane and the threat that sparked this elaborate ruse. It was just hours before President Trump was scheduled to leave the NATO summit in Turkey that the decision was made to secretly sneak him onto a different plane, concealing him in a catering truck. According to a senior administration official, the call was driven by intelligence that an Iranian terror cell had snuck into Turkey with a shoulder-fired missile, and that they had information about Trump's movements.
Were you worried about a shoulder-fired missile?
I don't worry about anything, to be honest. Whatever it is, you know my attitude, whatever.
The ruse shrouded in secrecy, with only a handful of top aides aware of what was happening, including Secretary of State Marco Rubio and Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent, along with Communications Director Stephen Chung, who all rode on the old Air Force One, sequestered in the front cabin of the plane, away from the rest of the staff and the press, who were unaware that the president wasn't actually on board and that they were effectively acting as a decoy. The plane carrying Trump was escorted by F-35 fighter jets, standard protocol for Air Force One. So too was the old Air Force One, something highly unusual for a plane not carrying the president. Trump dismissing concerns about the threat posed to those who remained aboard the plane he was supposed to be on.
Actually, the plane that I flew on was at greater risk. I think it was at greater risk because that would be the plane I think that they would be more likely to go for.
Now, the president has said he was just doing what the military and Secret Service told him to do. Ask what Trump thought of all this subterfuge. A top aide says he loved it. Whit.
All right, remarkable new details there. And Mary, there's also a shakeup at the White House. Press Secretary Caroline Leavitt is stepping down.
Yeah, Whit, after 19 months as White House Press Secretary, Caroline Leavitt, one of the president's most loyal and fiercest defenders, is stepping down to spend more time with her family. Leavitt, who's just 28 years old, the youngest person to ever hold the job, announcing that she is leaving just weeks after coming back after having her second child. The president, who often praises Leavitt, is thanking her for her service and says she'll remain one of his top outside advisors. Leavitt says that while her fight is entering a new phase, she says it is far from over. With the president has not named her replacement.
Mary Bruce at the White House for us. Appreciate it. Rachel?
Okay, we're going to stay in Washington now and turn to a new report and possible plan to spend $20 million to arm ICE agents with gloves that give electric shocks. Jay O'Brien is following this story for us, including some of the fallout this morning. Good morning, Jay.
Rachel, good morning to you. As ICE tactics face mounting scrutiny, there are new questions this morning about those new tools that ICE wants to outfit officers with to the tune of millions of dollars.
This morning, the Department of Homeland Security filing notice it plans to spend up to $20 million on specialized gloves agents can use to potentially incapacitate someone with an electric shock simply by touching them.
Give me your hands. Give me your hands. Oh!
The technology called the glove, or generated low output voltage emitter, seen here in a demonstration from the manufacturer, Compliant Technologies.
So if I was back here and I'm working with Wyatt and he started to struggle with me, I would say, Wyatt,
A product manual recommends avoiding the device's use on the elderly, small children, pregnant women, and the severely handicapped. Civil rights groups like the ACLU already raising alarms, and the state of New York vowing to take legal action if the gloves are misused.
Appears to me on its face to be a violation of civil rights to cause that kind of physical harm to an individual, regardless of what the offense may be.
DHS calls the gloves de-escalation devices, saying our officers are highly trained in de-escalation tactics and regularly receive ongoing use of force training.
Are you following this?
But it comes after ICE's tactics are again under a microscope, after Virginia mother Carolina Molina says an ICE officer, seen here in video Molina recorded, brandished his gun, accusing her of trying to run them over, which she says is false.
There was a shock when I saw him pull in front of me and take the gun out because as he's walking up, the gun is already out, and then he starts pointing it at me.
In a statement, the Department of Homeland Security again accused Molina of trying to harm its officers, saying that officers feared for their safety. Molina denies any wrongdoing, and DHS did not provide any video evidence to back up that claim. Guys.
All right, Jay, thank you. We're going to turn now to the spectacular show in the skies, the solar eclipse. While it was only partially visible right here in the U.S., Europe basking in the glow of its first total eclipse in decades, and Maggie Rulli had a front row seat right in Iceland. Good morning, Maggie.
Hey, Rebecca, good morning. I certainly did. You know, we're still buzzing over here from Totality. There was so much excitement building as we watched the sky here get darker and darker. And then, guys, that moment when the sun disappears completely, there's just this incredible stillness. And experiencing that here at the Blue Lagoon in Iceland, surrounded by hundreds of people, many of them Americans, it truly is a community like no other. Millions coming together for a total solar eclipse from Spain to Iceland. Witnessing a rare cosmic wonder. The moon passing between the sun and the earth, turning day into night. That ring-shaped glow, the corona. This moment right there. Right there. Do you see it getting darker with me? Even outside the path of totality, some of Europe's biggest landmarks transformed. The Eiffel Tower in Paris, the Colosseum in Rome, the Sagrada Familia in Barcelona. Man, that's incredible. It feels like you're part of something bigger than yourself. This time lapse capturing what we saw. All that gorgeous blue becoming black in just minutes. What did you think? It was really cool. Erin and her 2 young daughters traveling all the way from Denver.
With everyone, the energy of everybody feeling the same way. It's really special.
Americans from all over experiencing totality together. Totality?
I know, that was wild.
That was amazing. That was wild.
It was, I don't know, epic. That's the only word I could think of. It was amazing.
All right, guys, I know after all of that, you're definitely eclipse chasers now. Don't worry, I've got you covered. We can catch the next one in Egypt next summer. And then for everyone in the States, the next total solar eclipse will be in 2033, but it's only in Alaska. So, guys, what do you think? Are we booking our tickets now? And are we all going together?
Ready.
Road trip.
I want to visit the Blue Lagoon. That looks
exactly.
incredible in all of your shots, Maggie.
Amazing.
Join me.
Thank you for everything, Maggie. Appreciate it. Let's move on now to the breaking news overnight. A jackpot winner in the $1 billion Powerball drawing. Will Reeve is still here with the details.
Yes.
We know what that means, but somebody won.
Yeah, this person could go eclipse hunting for the rest of their lives because they have so much money, because someone is waking up as an instant billionaire this morning after winning the 8th largest Powerball jackpot in the history of the lottery. It took 44 drawings, but finally, someone matched the winning numbers. The ticket was sold at the Hy-Vee Fast and Fresh in Quincy, Illinois. And we spoke to the owner of that gas station, and he told us a bunch of stuff about what happened when they won.
Is earth-changing. I'm happy to be a part of on their lives and changing their lives, and also to put Quincy, Illinois, Hy-Vee Fast and Fresh on the map too. So I mean, usually most of the jackpots are in bigger cities and on the coasts. And it's great to bring light to the Midwest, and it's just a great opportunity for everything right now.
He also said, I always say to my customers that it would be nice to put Quincy on the map for a win, and somehow it came true. This is huge, and huge it is. It's a huge number. And if the winner does not want to wait 30 years to collect all of that $1 billion, they could take the cash option, the $400 million lump sum that is before taxes. They must claim the prize by October 11th if they take the lump sum. And technically, they won't be a billionaire, but semantics. They should have enough money to buy anything they want, unless they have really expensive tastes or want to follow eclipses all around the world in a private jet or something. So, except for this one person who bought the ticket in Illinois, the dream of untold riches is dead for the rest of us. For now.
For now. But we're feeling so good for Quincy and whoever it is out there.
Happy for you.
Happy for them. Will. Thanks, Will. Coming up here, your favorite candies are getting a makeover. We have an exclusive look inside at what's coming for M&M, Starburst, and Skittles, and we're going to put them to the test right here.
Yeah, we can't wait for that. Plus, the new high-stakes trial over claims Instagram and Facebook were designed to be addictive for kids and teens.
And an ABC News exclusive on a story that we've been following. The Oklahoma teen whose arrest was caught on camera accused of sexually assaulting 2 former girlfriends. This morning, one of his alleged victims is breaking her silence. And coming up here, the latest on the search for survivors after the deadly Columbia earthquake.
We're also taking a look at popcorn brain, what it is, and how to get your focus back.
Plus, Travis Kelce with the first details on his wedding to Taylor Swift. We got the details. We'll be right back. Welcome back to GMA. Taylor Swift's husband, Travis Kelce, is speaking for the first time about their wedding, and you're going to hear what he said about the celebration at Madison Square. That is coming up in our next hour. But first, Will, you've got the headlines for us.
Good morning again. Here's what's new at 7:30. Beginning with the search for survivors following Monday's massive 7.4 magnitude earthquake in Columbia that left at least 265 people dead. Hundreds are still missing as international urban search and rescue teams are now deploying to the country. Whole Foods is recalling certain guacamole, salsas, and pico de gallo prepared foods containing jalapeno peppers due to possible salmonella contamination. An ongoing outbreak related to jalapenos has sickened at least 345 people nationwide, and the Whole Foods recall involves products sold in 12 states. The company says no illnesses have been associated with its prepared foods. And a retirement to note, NBA superstar Russell Westbrook hanging him up. After 18 seasons, he won an MVP award and was a 9-time All-Star. Westbrook retires with the record for most career triple-doubles and with 209, and he is a lock for the Basketball Hall of Fame, for sure.
What a career,
He had offers from other teams, but decided to just call it quits.
LA guy.
Yeah, I know. We'll miss him.
Yeah, thank you for that, Will. Now to an ABC News exclusive, a story that made national headlines last year. An Oklahoma teen accused of sexually assaulting 2 former girlfriends sentenced to rehab, counseling, and community service, but no time behind bars. Juju Chang sat down with one of the alleged victims and joins us now with the story. Juju, good morning.
Good morning, Whit. You know, it's a case sparking fresh outrage after going viral last year for all the wrong reasons. You know, it takes a lot of courage to come forward on national television and talk about intimate partner violence, especially as a teenager. But Kate Sweeney says she wants to warn others of the dangers, and she's still fighting for justice after her high school romance went terribly wrong.
This has flipped my world upside down, and that's not something you can erase.
It's the case that sparked national outrage. Last week, a judge ruling 19-year-old Jesse Butler will go free without serving a day in prison after he completed his probation. He'd been accused of sexually assaulting and strangling 2 high school girls. The case first went viral when this body cam footage was released.
I told your mom that she can contact a bondsman, and you shouldn't be there very long.
Then 17-year-old Butler standing next to his mother at his Oklahoma home. Taken into custody in March of 2025 on 11 different counts, ranging from rape by instrumentation to sexual battery. Butler's mother often reassuring her son.
Stay strong, okay? Say your prayers.
Butler's charges stemming from the allegations of 2 former girlfriends, one of them now 18-year-old Kate Sweeney, who this morning is speaking out for the first time, exclusively with ABC News.
What made you want to step out of the shadows?
I want to get out there in the world so more people know and more people can protect their children and themselves.
Sweeney says she started dating Butler when she was 16, and she told police that about a month into their relationship, things started to get violent.
Over time, it just kept getting worse. But since it was such a slow progression, I didn't understand how big of a deal it was whenever it was actively happening.
While Butler was initially charged as an adult, because he was under 18, his felony charges were downgraded to youthful offender after prosecutors agreed to a request by his defense. Once facing the possibility of decades behind bars, Butler sentenced only to rehabilitation, counseling, and community service with supervision. He pled no contest, meaning he accepted his conviction, but did not admit any guilt.
What was your reaction?
We were not expecting that. We were either expecting to go to trial or to have a guilty plea.
Then last Monday, on the eve of Butler's 19th birthday, a judge found that he had met the requirements of his sentence and dismissed his case. Butler's defense attorney suggesting in court that his client was the victim.
I thought that was outrageous. If he really thought he was innocent, why would he take a plea deal? Why wouldn't we go to trial and prove that?
Butler's defense attorney told the Oklahoman, "We maintained our innocence and explained that we entered a plea to essentially engage in risk management in the case." A newly elected district attorney saying he plans to submit the case to federal agencies for prosecutorial review. As for Sweeney, she filed a civil case earlier this week against the Butler family, among others.
I just always tried to look for the positives in every negative situation. We didn't get justice out of this, but now people know to look out for him.
As for her civil lawsuit, Butler's family telling ABC News they are confident the truth will come out through the course of litigation and that allegations made by the Sweeney family will be proven to be without merit. As for Kate, she told me she graduated from high school online with a 4.0 average and is doing well.
Well, good for her. An important conversation, Juju.
Absolutely.
Thank you for that. And you can see more of Juju's interview tonight on Nightline. And looking forward to this all morning back here on GMA with a sweet reveal you'll only see right here. A look inside the major makeover coming to America's favorite candies. And Rebecca, you got inside the lab where they make the magic happen.
Indeed, I did, Whit. It felt a little like a visit to Willy Wonka's chocolate factory. The candy giant Mars is changing their top sellers like M&M's, Skittles, and Starburst by taking out artificial food dyes. It comes amid the FDA's push for companies to phase out these dyes. But will they taste and look the same? You see them a little bit here, but now that a generation has fallen in love, I had to see it for myself. This morning, the iconic candies getting a makeover. Starting today, M&M's, Skittles, and Starbursts are available without artificial food dyes. What is the biggest challenge of changing the colors?
I think it's twofold. I think it's the vibrancy, and I think it's the scale.
Candy maker Mars giving GMA an exclusive look inside their labs and factories across the country to see how the new recipes, incorporating colors found in nature, like beet juice for red, turmeric for yellow, and a combination of those plus spirulina for green, came to be. Obviously, some people like the idea that you're changing the ingredients, but when they pick up an M&M, they want it to look and feel the same as it always has.
We've actually talked to over 13,000 consumers in the past year about this conversation exactly. And the good news is they're really open to the tone, hue changing slightly. What they're absolutely not open to is the taste changing.
So we suited up to put taste to the test in the company's R&D kitchen.
We're going to start with M&Ms. I'm going to put a couple in your hand.
Tastes like I remember.
Now we have sample 2.
Sample number 2.
Got them? It's tricky with the dots on.
I will say, I cannot tell any difference between the two.
And that is what our consumer said too.
These new M&Ms produced here in Hackettstown, New Jersey, but even after decades of work, 2 colors have been tougher to crack, brown and blue.
Blue is the challenge. There aren't very many blue vegetables. We're using something called spirulina. That spirulina is a tricky thing to handle at scale, but I want to reassure everybody they're not going away.
At the Skittles factory here in Waco, Texas, perfecting the purple color with purple grape proved to be the biggest challenge.
The challenge came in the variability of the color from batch to batch. These were all made with the same formula, so the variability was coming from the process. So our research and development teams had to work in the factory looking at different process variables to get the color to be very consistent.
Mars isn't the only company hard at work in the factory. The FDA is working to phase out artificial food dyes, and more companies have pledged to do it.
I think a large part of the motivation from companies to remove these food dyes from their products is from the public, with more information coming in about the possible links to poor outcomes like cancer.
Okay, I'm Rachel and Whit. The new bags, you see them right here. They will have this FD&C free label. It's in the left-hand corner. That's how you'll know which version you are getting. And now it's time for a very scientific taste test. Bring out the candies, everybody.
Yeah, we just close our eyes here, right?
Yeah, that's why it's scientific.
Yes,
you basically close your eyes, and you're going to take, now that your eyes are closed, I will hand you a little, I'll put your hand, I'll put your hand over one of the candies.
Thank
All right.
you. Okay.
Give it a try.
Whichever this is,
Okay.
delicious.
Now I'll put your hand on the other one. I'm keeping it nice and clean. Thanks, Will.
Yeah. Come here, you.
What type of candy is it?
They both taste the same.
They taste the exact same.
Oh.
Can I open
I would
my
say
eyes
the
now?
Yes, you can both open your eyes.
Okay.
Maybe this. Oh, well, now I open my. The second, maybe the original.
You got it right
Those are the
because you're
original.
looking at it. And here's the thing. They still don't have the blue and brown. They eventually will have the blue and brown. But in my opinion, they tasted identical. Feel free
Very
to
much
get in there,
spirulina.
Ginger.
Yeah.
That's what
I'm
I was
gonna
looking
jump
for.
in.
That's the
Thank
thing.
you.
And
No spirulina
These are the new
detected.
well, if you want to try it for yourself, you can try
Tastes like
these
an
new
M&M.
recipes. Mars is making these new M&M's, Skittles, and Starbursts available today exclusively on Amazon with future release dates still to be determined. It was fun to get in that lab. I'm
Amazing.
sorry I didn't bring you guys a hairnut.
My
Yeah,
kids
I know.
are
Bring
going
back
to
the
be
hairnet.
so excited because we often talk about this, and my kids are like, "Can I please have it?" And now they'll point to this and be like, "That's a
I'm
healthy
eating my
one."
vegetables.
Yeah, not any healthier here on GMA. We still have candy on our minds, but we are going to turn to Will with our play of the day. Hey, Will.
Yeah, we're calling it an amazing Little League leap because the Little League World Series is set to begin next week in Williamsport, Pennsylvania. It's one of the best times of the year. What a great tradition. And the regional tournaments are happening now. And we're going to take you to Oregon versus Washington, featuring one of the craziest plays of the Little League year. You got to check out Washington is at bat in the 4th innings. And then that's Evan Yarborough, who was trying to score, and that's what he did. He was dead to rights. The catcher had the ball and had the plate blocked, but Yarborough leaps and is able to athletically get his foot down on the plate. And here he is describing the play after Washington's 8-2 win.
Now on the base path, when Winston shoots that ball down the line, your dad's sending you from third. What are you thinking as that ball beats you to the plate? At what point did you decide I gotta jump over this?
I was about probably 5 feet from the catcher when I saw him catch it, and then I was like, "Oh crap, I'm about to be out." So, just
Amazing composure there from Mr. Yarborough with talking with the gloves on his head. More Little League World Series action coming up next week. Cannot wait.
Go, Evan.
All right, do you all want to build a snowman?
Yeah.
Good, because we have big Frozen news coming up. Frozen 3.
Warm hugs.
Good morning, America. It's 8 a.m. Meta on trial. The new high-stakes case against the owner of Facebook and Instagram, accused of being designed to be addictive to kids. Are changes coming for kids under 18?
You got that daydream look in your eye.
Travis Kelce shares details about his wedding to Taylor Swift for the first time.
Wedding was the best night of my life.
What he's saying about tying the knot at Madison Square Garden and their first summer as newlyweds.
Eating in style at the Palace Fit for Cuisine. Come with us to the Palace Diner, the oldest dining car in Maine. We're trying the viral tuna melt that has people driving from all over.
We came all the way here from Philadelphia, and this certainly lived up to the hype.
Don't miss the next stop on our delicious cross-country tour.
And Travis Barker getting louder than fear. The Blink-182 drummer opening up.
My appreciation for life is something I can't even explain.
On surviving a plane crash.
Drumming was therapy for me. That's what I live for.
Finding love and his children. And he's saying,
Good morning, America.
Live from ABC News headquarters in New York City, it's Thursday. Good morning, America.
Love a little Blink-182 on a Thursday. Good morning, America. We are also, by the way, transforming the studio today into a gym this morning for a High Rocks takeover.
Yes.
They've already got the wall balls going. We got the sleds, the whole thing.
It's the real deal here, and it's one of the hottest fitness trends in the world right now, and we're going to break it down for you and hold our very own GMA High Rocks race, which I will not be participating in.
Yes, they were holding that squat longer than I could. But first, we are going to look at the top stories breaking at 8 this morning, starting with the dangerous weather, including the flooding emergencies in the Midwest. Ginger is tracking that. Good morning again, Ginger.
Good morning, Rachel. You remember yesterday at this very time, I was showing you those flood warnings in Indiana. Unfortunately, within hours, the streets filled. Water rescues were happening. This is Cambridge City, so mostly east and southeast of Indianapolis, Wayne County, Indiana, where the road collapsed because of so much water. A lot of these rivers doubled in size in just a couple of hours. And unfortunately,
there's more where this came from. We're in a nightmare of a Groundhog's Day where we've got these severe storms busting through Iowa. They're headed to Illinois. And by tonight, this very same area in Indiana is under flood watch. Those flood watches actually go all the way down to eastern Tennessee. But the level 3 out of 4 for flash flooding covers parts of I-70 and 65, Interstate 74 between Indianapolis and Cincinnati. Again tonight could see 2 to 3 inch per hour rainfall rates and up to 6 inches on top of that foot you already had. That is going to be devastating. And then Saturday morning, we're on this unfortunate trajectory where the stationary front sits around. We've got more rain to come, more storms that bust through Illinois and then Indiana, Rebecca. A really bad pattern to be stuck in.
Just doesn't seem to break, and be careful out there to everyone. Ginger, thank you. We're going to go now to the jury selection in the case alleging that social media giant Meta, which owns Facebook and Instagram, intentionally made its products addictive to children. Our Elizabeth Schulze is in Washington with those details. Good morning, Elizabeth.
Good morning, Rebecca. And this is the latest high-stakes trial over claims that Instagram and Facebook were designed to be addictive for kids and teens. Jury selection kicked off in federal court in Oakland, California, Wednesday, in a case brought against Meta by a coalition of state attorneys general. They claim that Meta engineered its platforms to get young people hooked and illegally collected their data. Now, the state AGs are seeking changes to Meta's apps for people under age 18, including ending infinite scrolling, video autoplay, and like counts. They also want Meta to tweak its algorithm to prioritize content that promotes well-being for young users. Meta claims that the damages could be as high as $1.4 trillion, by far the biggest penalty yet. And just last week, a New Mexico judge ordered the company to pay $567 million. In a similar case, Meta says that rather than sticking to the facts or the law, the state AGs have instead decided to chase an outlandish payout, and it stands by its record, creating strong protections for teens. There are thousands of other lawsuits from families and schools against social media platforms, including TikTok, YouTube, Snapchat, too. And a new Reuters Ipsos poll this week found that an overwhelming 84% of U.S. adults say that social media can have negative impacts on the mental health of children under the age of 16. Whit.
I know a lot of parents will be watching this very closely. Elizabeth, thank you for that. Now to a stunner out of the NBA. The Los Angeles Lakers have been sold for the second time in a year. Former Disney CEO Bob Iger and investor Josh Kushner are buying the team for $12.5 billion. Trevor Ault is back with more on that. Trevor, good morning.
Good morning again, Whit. So this has sent shockwaves through the sports world for several reasons. The Lakers are, of course, a crown jewel of the NBA and all of sports. That $12.5 billion price tag is eye-popping, and the team was just sold about a year ago. Well, it's now being purchased by former Disney CEO Bob Iger and venture capitalist Josh Kushner. He's the brother of the president's son-in-law, Jared Kushner. This is the most expensive sports franchise sale in history. They are buying from businessman Mark Walter. He owns several LA teams, including the Dodgers. And last month, the Wall Street Journal reported Mark Walter is under federal investigation for possible fraud. Now, a spokesperson for his company denied any wrongdoing. No charges have been filed. Walter bought the team for $10 billion, so Iger and Kushner are going to pay him $2 billion more than he paid just a year ago. Well, this sale will need to be approved by the NBA's Board of Governors, but Iger and Kushner say in a statement they are deeply honored for the opportunity to become stewards of the Los Angeles Lakers, and they want to help this iconic franchise compete at the highest level and serve this extraordinary team, its fans, and the city of Los Angeles. Guys.
Oh, yeah. I'm from California. It's all anyone is talking about.
It is the buzz.
Yeah. Our thanks to Trevor. All right. Well, coming up here on GMA in our morning menu, Travis Kelce sharing details about his wedding to Taylor Swift, what he's saying about tying the knot at MSG.
Also ahead in pop news for the first time in forever.
Yes, sing it.
Sorry. Big news about Frozen 3. We've got the details. You should hear my 7-year-old belt that out. Much better.
Hers is wonderful, and
yes.
so is yours. Plus, deals and steals. Tori Johnson has savings on delicious food from steaks to soft serve sorbet and more, all at least half off. And Becky Worley is in Maine for the next stop in our cross-country tour to find the best diners in America. Hey, Becky.
Hey, good morning. We are at the Palace Diner, and I am serving up some amazing food. We've got the fried chicken sandwich, and it is blueberry season here in Maine, so it's all coming up when we do all our diner coverage here on GMA. Stay tuned. Good, right? Adam?
Lovely day here in New York City, and we are back now on GMA with our cover story. Travis Kelce sharing details for the first time about his wedding to Taylor Swift and the star-studded ceremony at Madison Square Garden. And Will, you've got those details. Good morning again.
Sure do. Hello again. So usually you do the wedding debrief at the morning after brunch, but if you're Travis Kelce and you've married Taylor Swift, you do it at a press conference. As Kelce sweats through training camp, getting ready for his 14th season with the Kansas City Chiefs, he fondly remembered the best night of his life and the AC. For the first time, Travis Kelce opening up about the latest era of his love story with his wife, Taylor Swift. At a press conference at training camp, the Kansas City Chiefs star tight end reflecting on their July 3rd wedding in New York City.
It was a fun offseason, man. Wedding was the best night of my life. And I appreciate everybody who came out and celebrated and, had fun with us. And, that's about all I really got from that night. It was a crazy night. It was full of a lot of celebration, but
And it was a sparkling night, the massive event attended by more than 1,000 friends and family, with celebrity guests including Gigi Hadid and Bradley Cooper, Karlie Kloss, and longtime friend and collaborator Ed Sheeran. The ceremony was officiated by actor and friend Adam Sandler, with whom Kelce shared the big screen in Happy Gilmore 2.
Sorry you had to hear that, Mr. Gilmore.
The tight end adding that Madison Square Garden, home of the New York Knicks, was the ultimate dream venue. Just before the wedding, Swift was in the spotlight at MSG, soaking it all in at the NBA Finals.
I always told myself I'd go for a playoff game when the Knicks were rocking. And my wife went when I was stuck in a mini camp, so I didn't get my opportunity to go then. So it's kind of cool to be able to, live out my childhood dream of being in that venue and, the mecca of all sports venues, being able to get married in there.
And many remember that Independence Day weekend as an exceptionally hot time. But there were no complaints from the wedding party.
Again, the AC was cooking, baby. That was the best part.
You always got to have that AC for a summer wedding. And as far as football goes, Kelce says he wants to be a better leader this season, saying, I want to be one of those guys that everybody counts on to be there and get us out of that foxhole. We'll see if the Chiefs can get back in the playoffs and maybe even back to the Super Bowl in L.A. on February 14th on ABC and ESPN. February 14th, that's Valentine's Day. Yeah. That's going to be their first one as a married couple, guys.
Oh, yeah, wow. And we're all waiting to see the pictures still. So any tidbits on that? All right, thanks, Will. We're going to turn now to a GMA health alert and a term going viral on the very apps that actually might be fueling it. It's called popcorn brain. It's something that so many of us experience but may not have the word to describe. So, of course, we had to bring in Chief Medical Correspondent Dr. Tara Narula. She's here to tell us a little bit more about this. When I read in about this segment, I thought, are we talking about me? Because
or me or you?
Yeah. It seems like something all of us are really experiencing with social media now, but this is not a medical term. So tell us a little bit about it.
Exactly. And yes, we've all probably experienced a little bit of popcorn brain, but it is not a medical term. It's actually a popular trending term. And really, it was described in 2011 by a computer science professor. He kind of coined this term or definition. And what it is essentially being so hooked on digital multitasking that you begin to lose interest in the more slower paced, routine, everyday activities that define our lives. So hobbies, time with our friends, regular routine things that we might do. And so our attention is really just very quickly being pulled from one thing to the next, much like popcorn popping in a bag. That's what's happening in our brain. And so let me give you an example, Rachel. You're on your phone shopping on an app. You get a notification from another app. You get a text from a friend who says, look at my pictures on Instagram. You're scrolling on Instagram, all the while you're watching a video on your phone, which my kids now told me you can actually do it 1.5 to 2 times the speed, and that's something that people are doing too. So I didn't even know that was something people did. But essentially what's happening is you're rewiring your brain for those dopamine hits every time you see a headline or you get a like, and so the dopamine hits become less in your real world life. And so what signs can you see? Well, really decreased focus or concentration, decreased ability to retain information, loss of interest in things that don't involve a screen or a phone, fatigue, decreased ability to manage or regulate your emotions. And teens particularly vulnerable to this because their brains have not developed. We know that until the age of 21, their brains are still developing. So
yeah, it's both the mental and the emotional, as you point out, like being on this roller coaster. And I think most people want to be tethered back.
Right. So what do you do?
Well, the first thing is let's think about just going back to how life was before we had a screen. So really putting
Beautiful.
your phone,
Mhm.
beautiful,
Right.
in another room, limiting your screen time, turning off those notifications, and getting back to the things that we always did: reading, being outdoors, playing music, doing arts and crafts, writing, things like maybe in-person connections. So meeting your friend
How
for
about that?
coffee or conversation. And lastly, mindfulness and meditation can really help you to focus your attention again. But
I'm reading books now on paperback, on hardcover, instead of doing it on my phone or somewhere else,
Yes.
because I just think I'm more engaged.
Yeah, take time away from it, and then the meditation.
we
I
have
agree
a
with that.
screen-free holiday for my teens this whole summer.
Oh,
so
that's a great idea.
Library card, baking, bicycle riding, regular life.
Thank you so much.
Dr. Norla, thank you. It's time now for Pop News and Sophie Flay. What's going on?
Hey guys, good to see you. It is a party in pop news this morning thanks to Mr. Worldwide Pitbull. He is currently on his I'm Back tour, and he is taking that title literally, announcing that he's back with his 14th studio album. It's titled Pitcoin, and
I thought he was selling crypto for a second.
Me too. Maybe he is.
Well, there you go.
He should.
And this will drop on October 8th. Pitbull's most recent album, Underdogs, came out last year, and in addition to his tour, the singer has also been busy building his business empire, from his music label to his SiriusXM channel, and founding a tuition-free public charter school network. Now, he's got new music on the way, and for his superfans known as the Baldies, it could mean another chance to set an even bigger Guinness World Record, inspired by his Back in Time music video. Last month, more than 22,000 Baldies gathered in London's Hyde Park wearing those bald caps, breaking the Guinness World Record for the largest gathering of people wearing bald caps.
I didn't know there was a record.
Yeah, exactly. And you know what? You could join the next one. There's always time.
For Pitbull, I'm in.
Right. And now for a Frozen update. Rebecca, you had that line last time. For the first time in forever. Sing it. Kristen Bell is back as Anna. And the actor is amping up the hype for Frozen 3 on Instagram, sharing some photos of herself arriving at the Disney Animation Studios building in Burbank, California. She even brought along what she described as her temporary admin assistant, Frank. Josh Gad revealed he was back in the studio recording in February, and he was right here on this couch in June, and says it is the funniest of the three movies.
What?
No, that is exciting. Frozen 3 is set for release in November 2027.
We are looking forward to that.
So good.
So good, and they get stuck in your head, so
Yes,
you're
they do.
singing them.
It's already in there.
Oh, right, there we go. And finally, a very sweet celebration for your morning. Take a look at Liz Coyne, who is going viral for honoring her grandparents' big wedding anniversary.
Okay, I don't know how to tell the news about this, but my grandparents have been married for 80 years today. It's got to be a record or something. 80 years of marriage? Most people don't even live that long, but I don't know how to tell the news, so I thought I would just do this and just share some good news. I think we could all use it.
Well, Liz, the news found you, and we saw the sweet video on Instagram, and it turns out that Dorothy and James Spencer, aka Grammy and Grandpa, to Liz, got married 80 years ago on Jim's 19th birthday in August 1946, which means he just celebrated his 99th birthday. Dorothy and Jim met in geometry class in high school in upstate New York, and he went on to be a commander in the Navy, then dean and provost at Cornell University. She got her master's in education and worked as a teacher. The couple have 3 kids, 5 grandkids, and 4 great-grandkids. They still do workout classes together, love watching Hallmark, and going on walks and eating at their local ice cream parlor. When we asked Dorothy the secret to such a long marriage, she says, that's easy. You just pick the right person, you guys. So congratulations to them.
Beautiful family. Happy birthday,
Love
happy
that.
anniversary,
Right.
Sophie. Thank you. Okay, we're going to go now to Deals and Steals. And Tori, I'm coming over this way because you are making us some great food. Let's dive right in.
Right in. Okay, one word.
Come on, Ginger.
Please. I made for you guys. We've got strawberry sorbet here, and that one Ginger is.
Yeah.
So we took vanilla soft serve and added instant coffee to it.
Oh.
I
This
mean,
is delicious.
Isn't it so good?
That is so
With
good.
these
Yours is good?
machines
Yes.
from Green Pan, you go from fresh to frozen really fast, like 15 minutes. So you can take your fresh strawberries, your fresh ingredients. You don't have to worry about pre-freezing things or doing anything. I mean, how good is that?
This is fresh strawberries?
Fresh strawberries.
So good.
Yep, it's so good. There's so many different things that you
put
can
it in
make.
there and
Yep.
walk away?
You put it right in here. 15 minutes later, you get the most incredible frozen treats. You can make slushies, frosties, these soft serves, ice creams. There's so many options with this today, and all these colors as well. 50% off plus free shipping.
With a pool party? No.
Oh yeah.
Mom of the year.
Exactly.
Exactly.
All right, speaking of that party, we've got these incredible options from Kansas City Steaks. We're talking porterhouse, prime top sirloin. We've got fillets. We've got bone-in ribeyes as well as boneless ribeyes. We've even got some lobster tails this time. We've got the desserts. We've got the potatoes. We've kind of got everything. This is one of GMA viewer favorites. A big variety of packages. Every one of them at least 50% off.
Holy love that.
Right?
Beautiful
Isn't it
cuts.
so good?
Also good for the party plans.
You got it.
This is one of my favorite things to do for gifting.
Yes,
Olive oil
that's
and
such a good
balsamic.
idea.
Yes.
Exactly, absolutely. So this is De La Vine's, and these are ones where you can like really taste the difference. We've got a big variety of their infused olive oils as well as their balsamic vinegars. The balsamic vinegars are really great because there's like a nice thick consistency, the bold flavors, delicious. And then what you'll notice in all of these is that they use real herbs and inside of these. So we're talking garlic, basil, lemon, all the real stuff. Which kind did you taste?
The spicy one.
The spicy one? Oh, okay. Are you a spicy girl?
I love it.
You do?
Yes.
Oh, okay, good.
Bring on the spice.
Bring on the spice.
Well, it's good. It's nice. It's not going to like kill you.
Exactly. So, but you taste it. All of these really beautiful options. Singles and sets, 50% off. Then this is really great. So when you're packing for lunch or packing leftovers, I love these from Packet. So if you notice on the inside, see how it's already cold?
Yes.
Instead of having a separate ice pack, the ice gel is built right into this.
The whole thing in the freezer?
Yep. You pop the whole thing in the freezer
This
at
is
night.
smart.
It's so smart. So then you don't lose the ice pack. You don't have a melted ice pack.
Cool.
It's really fabulous. These are great for packing lunches or if you're going tailgating, there's really great options. We've got them for cans, lunch, totes, you name it. All of these from Packet are half price.
Really helpful. I just got the email from the kids' school yesterday. We don't refrigerate.
Oh,
so bring the refrigeration.
Pretzel Pete, you guys, is back. This was a favorite that we discovered during our 50 states. Salty, crunchy, satisfying. This is one of their best sellers, the peanut butter option right there.
Oh, really?
And here's what they're best known for. Family-owned company that is best known for their batch soaking. So instead of spraying or sprinkling on the flavors, all of the pretzels are soaked in their flavor. So you literally get that bold flavor in every bite. We've got everything from salted caramel, their mustard onion I think you just grabbed, spicy dill
I was
pickle.
going for that.
We've got sharing bags as well as little individual baby bags. These are the ones that you can't stop. You can't resist. Every bundle is 50%
Yeah, I need to walk
off.
away right now.
Good. Well, I'm going to bring you then over to Luminara. Big assortment here of these really fun candles.
This is so cute.
You get the flame effect with their technology, but without a flame. Really great if you have a home with kids, pets, or just a dorm room. You like the ambiance of a candle, but you don't want a flame. Everything's operated on a little remote control, and they're all half price.
Thank you, Tori. What great finds. And we've partnered with all these companies on these products, and you can get them at gmadeals.com. Coming up here, we're going across America to diners, and we've got 2 words for you. Tuna melt. One more. Becky. Whirly. 2 more. See you in a second.
Welcome back to GMA, live from New York City.
Welcome back here to GMA. All week long, our Becky Worley has been on a delicious cross-country mission to find the best diners in America. And this morning, she is in Maine getting the royal treatment at a historic and local hotspot. Becky, we've been talking about the tuna melts all morning. We're very jealous that you get to have a bite of that. Good morning.
Good morning. This place is amazing. The Palace Diner is the crown jewel of Biddeford, Maine, and it brings amazing food, incredible atmosphere, and a real slice of Americana. It's a palace fit for cuisine. Welcome to the oldest dining car in Maine, home to the Palace Diner, named by website Eater as one of America's essential restaurants. Customers pack this 15-stool establishment ready to dig in. Co-owners Chad Connolly and Greg Mitchell teamed up to reopen the dining car back in 2014. And since then, they've created buzz for their top-notch dining cuisine, from staples like flapjacks and French toast to this, their viral tuna melt. Tuna melts can be so popular they're viral? Okay. Made with crisp iceberg lettuce, crunchy pickles, spread with mayo, and placed between grilled challah bread. It's the perfect balance, and customers can't get enough.
We came all the way here from Philadelphia, and this certainly lived up to the hype. It's definitely the best tuna sandwich I've ever had, hands down.
I wish I lived a lot closer so I could come here every day.
I'm here with one of the co-owners, Chad Conley, and I mean, the food is amazing. So we have to start by talking about the tuna melt. I mean, this is a mountain of a tuna melt. What's in here?
There's a traditional tuna salad sandwich with, we call it an iceberg steak. That's the iceberg that gives it the heft. Homemade bread and butter pickles, griddled challah bread on top, and some mayonnaise.
Amazing. I definitely, this is on my list of things to try because this is just world famous, but it's a special time of year because this is the 1 month when you serve this. Tell us.
This is our Maine blueberry flapjacks. We run for the month of August. And it is a special time of year because the wild native Maine lowbush blueberries are in season. So it's a limited time of year where we can
And you
feature
brought
this.
me some of these fresh ones. They're the little teeny tiny ones.
Yep.
They're so gorgeous.
Yep.
You know, you said this is by far the smallest diner we've been in. It's a railroad car, and what's the square footage of your lot that this is on?
We are on 2/100ths of an acre.
1/200th of an acre.
Yeah.
It is teeny tiny. Getting around in here is amazing. And you know, this is such a special diner, and you guys are thriving. But we've heard from people on these series that diners are struggling. They have a hard time staying to code because they were built so long ago. And tell us about the importance of diners.
Well, in the Northeast in particular, diners are associated with textile mills. And for the past couple generations, the textile mill towns have been really struggling. But now that a lot of them are seeing some renewed interest, the diners themselves are an important part of the fabric of those communities. And a lot of diners are coming back to life now, thanks to that.
I love to see it because you really do feel community when you're in here. Guys, I'm afraid to take a bite of this tuna melt on camera, so maybe I'll do that after. I don't know. I'm scared, but what do you think? Looks delicious.
I think now is the perfect time.
Now is the time.
Do it.
They're egging you on.
Okay, well, we're headed. I know, I'm gonna do it, but I'm gonna tell you, tomorrow we are going to the Chit Chat Diner in New Jersey to finish up our series, and I'm gonna be the bravest woman in America right now. Ready?
Do it. Yes.
So
jealous.
beautiful.
Oh my God.
It looks good. I'm sure it tastes good. Another state crossed off your list, Becky. Thank you so much. We'll see you tomorrow in New Jersey.
Now, with a new financial trend being embraced by Gen Z, they're calling it soft saving, and it prioritizes enjoying yourself right now instead of being hyper-focused on saving for retirement. And Elizabeth Schulze is back with more on this. Elizabeth, I might call this YOLO.
Yeah. It is pretty much YOLO. It's kind of the opposite of the financial independence retire early model, Rebecca, which is known as FIRE. That's when you aggressively save and invest as much of your money as possible to retire early. In this case, people are saving, but in a much more laid-back way, so they can also live up the day-to-day YOLO.
Make way for a more relaxed strategy towards saving your money.
Have you heard of soft saving?
The growing trend on social media of soft saving among a younger generation of workers.
I'm saving and I'm still having fun in my current life.
People like Melanie Mannon adopting a less rigid approach toward retirement saving and embracing a budget that leaves room for enjoyment right now.
I set aside 20% of my paycheck. It goes straight into my savings account, and then I use the rest to pay all my bills, and then whatever's left, I allow myself to spend it on experiences and things that I want to go out and do in life.
A recent Pew Research Center poll found 82% of U.S. adults say it's harder for young adults to save for the future compared to their parents' generation, up from 72% in 2021.
When we look at Gen Z, I think we have to look at the financial environment Gen Z entered adulthood in. Housing has become incredibly difficult to afford for many young adults. The cost of living has increased. Some traditional milestones can feel much further away. So it's understandable that younger people are questioning this idea that they should sacrifice everything today for a future that may feel very uncertain.
Credited financial counselor Kamiko Love says there are easy ways to let your money grow on its own, like high-yield savings accounts or 401k employer matches.
Maybe it's saving every $1 bill that you come across. Maybe it's saving every quarter that you come across. Maybe you have a $5 Friday where you save $5 every Friday. Little things like that encourages us to save while having a little bit of fun as well.
Okay, so here's an example of a simple way to save without actually doing any more work. Let's say you've got $2,000 in savings. In a traditional savings account with low interest, that money really doesn't grow. If you put it in a high-yield savings account or certificate of deposit, a CD, right now, you can earn interest up to 4.5%. After 1 year, you have almost $2,100 in the bank. That's $100 extra just for putting it in that account. You can find banks that offer these accounts and compare rates on websites like Bankrate, guys.
Yeah, that is such great advice. Elizabeth, thank you.
Now to Travis Barker, the Grammy-nominated Blink-182 drummer, debuting a candid new documentary called Louder Than Fear about his life before and after the plane crash that nearly took his life. Chris Connolly sat down with the superstar drummer to talk about life in the spotlight.
Drumming was therapy for me. That's what I lived for.
A drummer since childhood, Travis Barker still looks every bit the rock and roll rebel, just as he did powering all the small things with his fellow pop punksters in Blink-182.
It felt effortless. Things were just exploding. That was quite a wild ride.
The size and speed of the success that you guys had was just unbelievable.
Would have never imagined.
The new Hulu doc Louder Than Fear reveals Travis's epic journey to age 50. Rock star, family man, survivor.
I'm so thankful for 50, and I'm completely happy with where I'm at.
Recent seasons of The Kardashians featuring Travis and Kourtney Kardashian getting married.
Mr. and Mrs. Travis Barker.
With their blended family and their 2.5-year-old Rocky. How has it been for you to be part of this well-known family that lives much of their life in public?
We're sort of in our own bubble. I'm probably the most different out of everyone that's associated with that family. They have a beautiful family, but I'm just in my own world. I'm still making music 24/7, riding around in old Chevys and hanging out with my kids, playing drums.
His life would change nearly 18 years ago. He was set to fly home after a South Carolina show with DJ AM on September 19th, 2008. On takeoff, the private jet crashed and exploded.
70% of my body was burnt. They almost amputated my foot. I was self-medicating before the accident to where when I got in the burn center and I had these 30 surgeries, I was waking up during a lot of them.
In time, he'd be informed the 2 pilots had died. So had his 2 cohorts, Chris Baker and Charles Che Still. In 2009, DJ AM would also lose his life to an overdose.
I had survivor's guilt. I hit rock bottom and I was having, really dark thoughts.
What worked for you the most, do you think?
My post-traumatic doctor said from this point out, it's just spending the rest of your life without any toxic energy, without any stress. Stay home with your kids every day if you want.
It paved the way, perhaps, for the unexpected. A longtime friend and neighbor, Kourtney Kardashian, becoming something more. Falling in love, you're taking a risk. It's a dangerous thing.
Well, I'm still a risk taker, and it happened so fast I didn't have time to think. When one of my best friends flirts with me and shows me like, hey, I want more than this with you.
What's that feel like?
I was like, what?
Travis and Kourtney would embark on a fertility journey via IVF.
We got pregnant and lost our baby. So we went through like a fertility journey to go try and see if we could get pregnant again. It didn't work, and when we had completely given up, we got pregnant naturally.
It led to this amazing moment for Travis, Kourtney reenacting a gag from a legendary Blink video.
I always say like my favorite thing I've been a part of is having my children. Having Rocky, who's 2.5 now, just reminds me of how much I love it. It's like the Brady Bunch. We have, my oldest is 27 and my youngest is 2.5. So we have every age.
With his loved ones behind the drum kit, even back in the air. As Louder Than Fear shows, Travis Barker is feeling blessed for the world to see.
Well, I'm here. I'm here. I survived a plane crash. Yeah, I feel very blessed.
For Good Morning America, Chris Connolly, ABC News, Los Angeles.
Really interesting conversation. Yeah, our thanks to Chris Connolly for that. Travis Barker, Louder Than Fear, is streaming now on Hulu and Hulu on Disney+. Coming up, it's our High Rocks Takeover. We're doing the workout competition that everyone is trying, and we're going to do it right here in the studio.
Get into it.
Let's go. Good job. Big pulls.
We are back now with one of the hottest fitness trends in the world right now. It's called High Rocks, and part of the reason people love it so much is that it's a competition anyone can participate in. So we are going to have our very own High Rocks race right here in the studio. But first, here's a look at how it works.
You've been on TikTok scrolling and all you see is high rock workouts, high rock competition, high rocks, high rocks, high rocks.
From your social feeds to race day.
It's the hardest 20 minutes I've ever done. Almost died. Horrible.
It's the fitness competition that turns any competitor into a champion. High Rocks, a standardized indoor fitness race that consists of 8 1-kilometer runs and 8 functional movement stations.
So everything is interspersed with these 1K runs, and in between these 1K runs, you have a ski, a sled push, a sled pull, you have burpee broad jumps, you have a row, you have farmer's carries where you're holding weights and walking through a course, you have lunges with a sandbag on your back, and then you finish with wall balls.
High Rocks quickly becoming a global phenomenon and big business, with Puma signing on as its official sportswear partner through 2030. This year, High Rocks says it expects to reach an estimated 1.5 million participants at more than 100 events worldwide. Even celebrities joining in, like Patrick Wilson and Dancing with the Stars' Alan Burstyn.
Not only is High Rocks measurable, we feel like the training for it should be measurable as well.
Gyms like The Fort in New York City offer High Rocks affiliated training programs for race day prep or just for a good workout.
So there are some people who, pride themselves even on being back of the pack because their big accomplishment is just finishing it. It can really be accessible to your very, very high-end athlete or your new person who just wants to give themselves a challenge.
Like Natalia Petrozella, the 47-year-old mom of 2, signing up for her first race in 2024.
The thing that I really liked about it is it's not technically complicated at all. I also like that it was the kind of training I knew that was good to be doing at my age, cardio and strength training.
She's now completed 8 High Rocks events across the country, 2 as doubles with her 16-year-old son, Toby.
I'm pushing my hardest and getting the most benefit that I can, and she's doing the same, even though we're not going at the same pace. So we can both get an incredible workout.
It's just really reminded me of how much I love to have a fitness community, but also something to train for. It's like integrating exercise into something that's about community and family and goal setting. I mean, that feels like a real privilege and really definitely keeps me motivated.
All right, Dan Trink is the co-owner of the Fort Gym, and he's going to help us walk us through this whole event here. Our first ever GMA High Rex competition. Of course, the course starts with the sled push, then it's the wall balls, onto the farmer's carry, then a 100-meter row, and then finally the heart-pounding burpees. So we're going to go through all of that very quickly. Dan, first, what do you think of our shortened course here?
Amazing. You guys did an amazing job. I'm pretty sure this is the best course ever put into a television studio.
Ever, exactly. So let's go ahead and meet our teams here. Team 1, the mother and son that we just saw in our story, Natalia and Toby Petrozella. Let's hear it for them. Nice. Team 2, Jules Bolt, the trainer and general manager at the Fort, and our very own executive broadcast producer, Alberto Orso, who, by the way, is big into High Rex, but this is your first competition, so we're going to put you on the spot. Is everybody ready for this?
Yeah. There we go.
All right, everybody in position. On your marks, get set. Go! Here we go. All right, so first we're seeing the sleds and the wall balls. Tell us about this.
Right, so we go sled push right into the wall balls. This has to be with a full squat, and you're throwing the wall balls up to a target. These guys are going to do 5. Now we're doing our farmer's carry.
We got the farmer's carry here, okay.
Yeah, picking up heavy weights and moving them. Now we're going to strap into the row for 100 meters here.
There we go, and I love this. We're putting Alberto on the spot here. Come on, Alberto.
Let's go, guys. Here we go.
We got Toby's going here. And tell me about, as we watch this play out, the importance of teamwork, the teamwork element here.
Teamwork is huge, right? Everybody will suffer a little bit more when they've got a teammate doing it with them on work is everything.
Actions
All
to
right,
now.
we're on our final thing, the burpees. This is a race to the 5. It looks like Jules is a little bit ahead. All right, 4.
who's
Come
gonna
on,
pull it
Jules,
off?
one more. There we go.
Hey,
Nice. Yeah, good job. Good job, guys.
Congratulations, Jules and Alberta. How does it feel?
Yeah.
Incredible.
You get the win.
I mean,
you get the medals here.
She's a pro.
Alberto, this is good.
Congratulations. And by the way, Natalia and Toby, excellent job. Thank you so much. And Dan, appreciate you coming in.
Thank you, guys.
I rocks, everybody. Our first GMA. Let's do another one someday, too.
I don't know about you guys. I was tired just watching them.
Thanks